So what did you make of John Jones when that news came out? What was your first reaction being his last opponent?
Just was wondering, like everybody was wondering, like, okay, well, there's a possibility where he was, probably on something when we fought. At the end of the day, it just a lot of guys don't understand is, you Sada don't play around, and they're gonna find out everything. So you see now they haven't even been here. You Sada been here for about a year now. And you see how many people have been dropping off like flies. So these guys don't play around. So, I was did my share of the sport. I fight. Every time I fight, I make sure everything is clean. I mean, this goes back to my football days and stuff. You learn certain stuff. If it's too good to be true, it's too good. So I make sure, me personally, I stay away from those types of stuff and even try to keep myself away with people.
Yeah, being his last opponent, though, was there a frustration when this came out? You've seen what Mark Hunt's done. You've seen how angry Mark Hunt's been, and I get where Mark Hunt is coming from. The only thing that I would add to that is, like, Mark, we didn't need a test to tell us anything about Brock. If you've got a pair of eyes, you knew what you were getting into when you did it. That test could have come back clean. He could have found a way to beat the system. He still did it. There wasn't anything surprising about this.
It wasn't. I looked at him. I looked at, Brock before, and I looked at him, and I was like, okay, he's big. But actually looking at the age, and then at that, when he walked in the cage, I said, people don't understand. I've been around athletics all my life, from playing, football in high school to where, in the state of Florida, high school football is, like, top. Then going to college and playing, at University of Tennessee, when somebody's on something just by looking at them. You just know. You're just like, hold up, 1 minute, there's no reason you should be looking like that at all. And, a lot of guys even, you've been around, okay, I've been doing this, it's all natural and stuff like that. I said the only steroids you can get that's pretty close is genetics. That's it. And if you have good genetics, you can pretty much outbeat a lot of the guys. Or, I wouldn't say don't have to work as hard, but you still have to work for it, though.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it does come down to DNA, and you're either born with that or you're not. And the sad part about the sad reality of human beings, particularly as it pertains to athletes, is we don't get better with time. You get worse with time. And so when you bring Brock into it, look, it was obvious to start with, but when you bring Brock into it, he sat out for 5 years, and he comes back bigger, in better shape, better looking, and more muscular when he left. You don't need the test. That's all I'm saying. As far as Mark Hunt goes, man, I get why Mark Hunt is pissed. But no matter what that urine sample showed, Brock was using. That's just the way it was. And Mark knew that. I don't know that he could come out after the fact and cry foul ball when he knew that ahead of time. And I'm on Mark's side of it. It sounds like I'm not. I am. I just don't understand why he's acting surprised.
I mean, I don't think anybody was surprised. It's just like, I don't think anybody was surprised about that. But, a lot of times it's just like you're sometimes you're giving the person the benefit of the doubt. So, I think Mark was giving him the benefit of the doubt.